So, hi Ravi, congratulations for converting the IPM program at IIM Indore. Uh, can you tell when did you start your preparation?
Sure, sir. I am with IMS with from 1.5 years. I started my preparation just after class 11. At first, when I came in class 11th, I didn't know much about my career aspirations. And in class 11th, I am from a PCM background. So at first, I wanted to be an engineer like everyone. But then I came to know that engineering is not for me because I didn't like computer much and physics. I liked maths too much. That's why I wanted to do something in quants. So I searched about many career options. Then I came to know about business. And then from there, I came to know about IPMAT Indore and Rohtak. So then I started preparing from starting of class 11th only. And I joined IMS later in class 11th when in February 2022. From them, it has been very helpful. With IMS, I have done many things, mocks, classes, uh, all all the way. It was very easy for me because I like quants, maths. I was a little. It was little difficult for me in VA because I'm not from a very good uh, English background. That's why I had to do much. Much more things in English, but IMS helped me in that also with mocks and all the study materials that helped me a lot.
As you were a science background, your maths was, you were inclined toward maths and it was good, right? So how did you tackle verbal? And as you all know that the verbal cutoffs in IM, IPM at Indore is always on the higher side. So how did you tackle that?
At first, everyone said that you have to read the newspapers. I started reading the newspapers and editorials, but then for it to become a habit, you have to do it for some days. But I was not doing it for much days. Then later on, I left the editorials and I only focused on IMS study material. I did all the uh, concept books and workbooks that helped me a lot. And also in the last 1 month, I did YouTube videos. I watched antonyms, synonyms videos, and all the words I learned from the YouTube videos also.
How many hours a day you were preparing for IPMAT Indore exam?
So with PCM, it is very hard because we have to
Correct.
give our time to boards also. I for at starting I gave 2 hours per day, and on weekdays I did 4 hours. But after my boards were done, I gave 4 hours every day and six hours some days for GK also, and that's how I did my preparation.
As I can also see, Ravi, that you had written all the mocks that were provided by, IMS, and I can see your scores have been fluctuating. Like you have scored 200 plus, like 214 was your highest, and 96 was the lowest.
Yes.
Okay, and in between it went up to 170, it came down to 130, 150. It was, fluctuating. It was sinusoidal. So how you used to tackle, your the dips in the score and the highs that you scored, how you used to tackle them?
All the mocks were different, like some were easy, some were difficult. And also my preparations, sometimes I did not prepare and gave the mocks because that time I was preparing for my boards. So one has to always give the mocks whether they are prepared or not. So
Very true.
the fluctuations is because of this only. And in the last 1 month, all those that I have got 200 and above in that those mocks I've given in the last month in which I was fully prepared. So that's it.
As you were saying that some mocks were easy or difficult, uh, how did you find the actual IPMAT Indore paper as compared to the IMS mock that you gave?
So the IPMAT Indore paper was at par with the IMS mocks. It was difficult in the quant sections and a little moderate to easy in the verbal section. The IMS mocks were also made with such things like this. Most of the mocks were hard, and there were some easy mocks also. So I was prepared with this. I did with the ABC technique like Durga sir has taught. in which we have to do A on the spot and B we have to keep for later, and we do not have to solve C once.
Great. So, you implemented what you had, what was taught to you by your mentor. So coming to mentoring, like, how helpful was your, IMS one-to-one mentoring session that we provide to students?
Yes, sir. I took one-to-one sessions 3 or 4 times. It was very helpful. The mentors told about how we can prepare, and they told about my timetable, how I can tackle things, how I can do GK preparations, and how to do boards preparation also along with this IPMAT preparation. So that helped me a lot. Jyoti ma'am was my mentor at first, and then she also helped me a lot in these mentoring sessions.
How useful were the video solution that we provided for the IPMAT Indore mocks, especially, when you mentioned that you were weak at verbal. So how much it helped you in, improving your scores in the verbal section, especially?
Sir, I am an online student, so whenever I gave mocks, I used to watch the video solutions only, and it was very helpful because after doing any mock, we have to analyze our mocks. So whichever questions I have left or were wrong, I used to watch the video solutions. And in VARC also, I used to watch video solutions because the questions of VA, the ones which are inference questions, that were very hard for me. So the video solutions were very helpful because I can understand whatever the teachers told in those solutions.
Was your preparation any different with respect to the math section, the quantitative ability? Because that is one section that generally students, they are scared of, and it's considered to be the most difficult section in the IPMAT Indore paper, and not only IPMAT Indore but across all the mocks, that you guys appear for. So, what was your strategy?
The quant section was little easy for me because I am from a science background. I also prepared for JEE, so it was easy because I watched videos on permutations, combinations from the perspective of a JEE aspirant. So it was easy, and the remaining the topics which are from 9th and 10th class, that was helpful because IMS mentors were very helpful in that. I did all my workbooks and concept books. I also took daily live classes, so that was helpful. And I think that quant sections is hard for others because we have to give our full time to the quants because practice is what makes us perfect.
What was one thing that that touched you at IMS?
So the one thing that touched me at IMS were the mentors, teachers, that they were always with me. Whatever I had my doubts, they solved it immediately. There were doubt solving sessions for online students also, and also the mocks. I gave all my mocks, and they were quite different from the other institutions because I came to know that the mocks in that IMS had at a different level, and there were all types of questions. Not this every time there were different questions, so I can adapt to different techniques, and also the strategies that they told me about how to give my exam, that touched me a lot.
One last advice to our IPM Indore aspirants, who will be appearing, in 2024.
So my advice is that you have to always give your mocks, and always do hard work, never skip your classes any day. And whether you are doing from an online class or offline, you have to attend your classes and do your mocks. That's it.
Summarize, can I say, hard work, attending classes, and giving
Giving
all the
mocks.
mocks is
Yes.
is the key to success, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Ravi, and once again, congratulations. Hope you have the great 5 years of your career.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah.